Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to discuss a little bit more about the learning phase because some things happened in the platform on the 23rd of April. I have a video here, you can see it, and let's see what we have learned from this experience. So, in the 23rd of April, a lot of ad accounts started spending like crazy. The CPM skyrocketed because they have spent 90% of the budget up to 10 a.m. EST, and this was a global thing, and you can check my video where I explained what happened over there. But after that, I had several discussions with Facebook reps and everything, if it was correct that I left my ads open or if it was closed. I have explained that also into my podcasts. The whole point of this video is not the other topics, so I'm not going to go in depth to them. Go and watch my videos and understand what happened there. What I want to say is about the learning phase, because there are some things that we knew, some things that we thought that we knew and we were not sure. So first of all, learning phase. We need 50 events, okay? This is something that you knew, this is something that Facebook is talking about. The second thing is that when you close one campaign, even if you have passed close, I mean turn off, okay? When you turn off one campaign, and this is the discussion that came, that everybody was thinking, should I close, should I turn off my, for those of you that you're new to the channel, just so you know, because of my language, when I say close or open, I mean turn on, turn off, okay? Now that we solved this, let's continue. Should I turn off my campaign so that I can start it the next day because we have a very bad day with Facebook that has a problem? My answer was no, because then you're going to lose all of the data that you have, and you're going to start the next day, everybody was going to start new ads and they were going to compete with each other without having an old campaign which is not competing with the new campaigns. Anyway, that's the whole way of thinking. From several discussions, they told me that I was right, but we have learned some things like, when you turn on a campaign, are you taking your ad sets outside of the learning phase? The answer is yes, you are. Is the data lost? No, the data is not lost. For example, if you have 80 sales in the course of the last 7 days, then you turn it off and then you turn it on, you are going to get out of the learning phase, and Facebook is going to try to get this kind of sales again in order to pass the learning phase, the 50 events. But at the same time, it's going to do it while it has some data from the sales that you already had in the attribution setting, or the conversion window as we call it, which is going to be the last 7 days and how many data you had in these 7 days. By the way, the 50 events in order to pass the learning phase, it's something that you need to do in the course of the last 7 days. Now, from my experience, have I seen ad sets performing better when they pass the learning phase from others that they don't? No, I haven't seen anything significant, but still, you know, when you pass the learning phase, it's good, you know, we cannot consider it bad. Another thing, when it says learning, that means that you're still on the learning phase. When it says active, it means that you passed the learning phase, when we talk about the delivery in your columns. And when it says limited learning with yellow, it means that most probably it would never pass the learning phase. Have I seen ad sets working with learning limited? Yes, very well, with very good ROAS. Have I seen ad sets failing while they passed the learning phase and they were active? Yes. Have I seen ad sets working on the learning? Yes. Have I seen ad sets passing the learning phase with, and this is something else that I discussed and I didn't know that it could happen. I have seen ad sets passing the learning phase with much less events, for example with 30, 20, and I have seen it going to active. So it doesn't mean that it has to be necessarily 50. It can work also with less events like 20 or 30, and you can see it going active. I have seen also campaigns having more than 50 and going to spending to learning limited because the budget was very high. So there are different things over there, and I don't think that the learning phase is still a decisive factor for us to understand if our ad account is going to be profitable or not. But still, all of these are observations. When we have problems with Facebook, we are learning more and more about things, and this is why I created this video, in order to share more information about the learning phase. Don't get too fixated with the learning phase, because it's not what is deciding if you're going to be profitable or not. But still, on the other hand, having the knowledge of how it's working and why this or that, it's always good, and that was the purpose of this video. Don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book or my free course or my paid course or my website. And until we meet again, be creative, be consistent, guys.